Okie dokie, we're going to talk about cultural aspects in a non-democratic society. I don't even know where to start. All these little 10-minute flogger things I'm doing, I go in with a theme, but I don't do any rehearsal, so it's one take only, and off we go, unless I need to go to the toilet or I get interrupted, which happened once. But yeah, cultural aspects in a non-democratic society in China. I've been to museums where they have got relics and history dating back 3,500 years of literature. Australian history dates back now a little bit over 200 years. So it's a little bit different, and their cultural themes and aspects are built into everything they do. Everything. And it's fantastic. It's insane. Sometimes it's quite daunting to think their history and what they've gone through with the struggles of the country. But throughout all that, they have maintained this sense of pride and ownership of their culture at whatever age. It's incredible to listen to and embrace and immerse yourself into it. As an Australian mate, we have this sort of culture built around boganism. We're bogans, we love it, and I love a good bogan. I can be the best bogan you ever think of because it's entrenched into our culture, being a bogan. Even the most sophisticated businessmen, getting around with their suits on, looking all pretentious, can bring out their inner bogan if they really need it, you know. The footy, the meat pies, the Holden cars, and the Holden cars don't exist anymore now, do they? But there's part of our history gone, or our culture gone. But in China, if you think of the opposite of a bogan, then you're getting close to what Chinese culture is all about. And if you think you're going to travel to China and act like a bogan, good chance you're not going to see the end of your trip. So there are situations where you can get away with it, but using language like we do as bogans, where our language, like I'm talking now, is limited to profanities mostly. Every second word is a profanity. Here it's more respectful, okay? Especially when they communicate with tourists. I'm sure amongst themselves they've got some inner boga going on. And I've met a few folk that, can hang in there with the best of the bogans, but it's not something that is used in a daily aspect. Sometimes, I guess, when you're out late at night and with the boys, and that's okay to do. Okay, the culture that I've been exposed to through different people that I've met here, some friends I've made, some lifetime friends I've made here, and just some random situations where you have a night out with new friends, which you probably never see again. And they love to make new friends, and that's where I'm going to do a little bit of the cultural aspects of the social scene in culture, because that's what I come here to do. I come to China to play. It's an adult playground. I come here to play, mate. And so the first thing you do when you go out, you and meet people. I'm not the type of person who sort of goes in and interrupts a table or or even makes eye contact with anyone really, except, make it, if you do have to make eye contact, you just give someone a nice little smile and move on. Don't judge others. Be polite and mind your own business. And I found when you do that, next minute, you're being invited to a table to play with them. Girls and boys, brothers and sisters, aunties and aunts, depending on the age of everybody, That's how they relate to each other, even if they haven't met each other before. My sister, my brother, my aunt, my uncle, depending on the age differences, It's very interesting. And when you're invited to the table, the first thing you're getting offered to is a cheers, okay? You're going to do a cheers straight up, all right? So, thank you. I'm at a Western food restaurant for lunch today. I've eaten so much great Chinese food, but it's good to have a little break. And it's not really Western food, it's presented in a Chinese way. I've got tacos here. Beef taco, mate. And let's get back to the culture. So we go into it for a cheers at the table. And when they do a cheers, you have to go as low, you present your hand like so, and you have to go as low as you can. Where a bogan culture is like, cheers, and everyone goes, cheers up here. Down here, the lower the person, the more respectful to the other person. So you gotta go low, you gotta go down. No, lady, the young beauty, they call them beauties over here. The young girls they call beauties, by the way. It's okay. The young lady, the young girl. And so you go down low and you put your hand like that, and you're going as low as possible. Low. And then you boom, and they don't. I've got a nice tea in front of me, but normally you're drinking out of glasses about that big. They're like slightly bigger than a spirits glass that we're used to in Australia, and it's going down, mate. Boom! There's no mucking around. You are into it. And other times when you go to banquets, there'll be these the rice wine, the Motai rice wine. That stuff is insane. It's like 55-60% alcohol. So you do your cheers, boom, okay? As soon as you've done your cheers, they're pouring you some of their drinks. Right? They're giving you their drink to fill up another one. And they invite you to your table, and next thing you know, you get the cigarette. Okay? The cigarettes come out. And you must take a cigarette, even if you don't smoke, you don't, Bul Chao Yen, I don't smoke. Bul Chao Yen, no smoke. No smoking. But when they hand you a cigarette, what they'll do, they'll hand it to you like this, okay? And the culture is you must accept the inside one, and you've got to do it with your hand down, okay? You don't just grab one, hand down, and it's the inside, okay? Inside the body, hand down, smoke, boom. Before you got it in their mouth, they're got to light it in your mouth, or light it in the cigarette, and they're lighting it for you. So we're into playing. This is the culture I like, obviously. I haven't gone into the 3,500 years of history. I know a little bit about that, but not too much. I don't come here to look at the history, I come here to play. And now we start playing, and the sisters and the brothers and the aunts and the uncles, mate, they just play hard. Oh my God, they play hard. And you're doing rock, paper, scissor games. They've got dice games where you crash, and it's got some videos of that which I'll put on YouTube later on. Anything. Like you could get an ants racing across the table, you'd play. No, I ain't joking there, but we're playing, we're drinking, and every time you lose, you're sculling these little bloody, whatever size glass they are, about that big. Bang, bang, bang. And they love it. You smoke, you drink, you play, you dance, you sing, you laugh, and they always ask, "Are you happy? Are you happy?" And I go, "Hanga Xing, Hanga Xing." very happy, very happy. And we all just get onto it. And at the end of it, everyone just goes home. Fucking great, mate. Okay, 10 minutes, gone.